Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on livehiphopdaily.tv. I didn't know I had extra guests until right now. You know what I mean? But you know what? I appreciate you falling through. I guess that's just how sometimes we move over here, Cash Color Cannabis. It's good. It's always a high level of conversation over here. So real quick, I got introduced to my man Davinci Barcello.
That is good enough, yeah.
No, what's your last name?
It's Barcello.
Barcello, excuse me.
But no, that's good. No, you do great.
Thank you, Davinci Barcello. I didn't want to call you Freaknik. Like, I know you say everybody just call you Freaknik, but I'm like, I'm not calling another man Freaknik. But I will call you Davinci.
It's better than delicious, right?
It is better than delicious.
It's better, delicious.
Yes, sir. No.
Okay.
But see, we're about to talk about Freaknik, and I'm pretty sure hearing shit like that is what got people nervous. Like, they don't want to hear, hey, delicious, 4 p.m. So real quick, man, tell us who you are and I guess why you're here tonight.
Man, Davinci Barcello, founder of ifreaknik. I'm the event organizer that's running rampant through the city of Atlanta, going all over the news saying, give me my paperwork. And yeah, that's really what's going on. And honestly, to be fair with you guys, it's really not the way that it's being portrayed. I think this is actually going to be the first broadcast where I think I have like a stronger voice. Okay. And I'm actually not going to be, I'm not, like a moment ago I watched the CBS and I was just like, wow, that really wasn't kind of like that way, but that's the power of Premiere.
Mm-hmm. that's the one I saw, Mecca.
With CBS.
Clip.
Did you see Fox 5?
No. So, but wait. Okay. Before we get into all this,
Okay.
For those who haven't, I guess, watched the news just a couple of minutes ago, what is the issue going on with you? And it's the neighborhood. How do I say it again?
It's the MPU.
The MPU. What is going on directly with you in the MPU that's stopping Freaknik from being able to come back to Atlanta in this area in particular?
Man, that's a great question. And the first thing is that there's nothing stopping us.
Yeah.
It was just their opinion. And the MPU is really just about 15 individuals that don't smoke weed, don't get laid, and they're dyslexic. They just can't read for the most part.
Damn, son.
That's what it is. I mean,
brutal.
The lady that came in there, to be fair with you, she was just almost to the point where it's psychopathic. Like, she's just like a blatant liar. And I just didn't have the bandwidth to correct her on everything because it wasn't a format. Like, at the end of the day, their input, their support is wanted. I've been working with a year. I actually had the permit last year to shut down the whole area, like approved from the city of Atlanta.
Okay, and what held that up?
Nothing held it up. I had it. What I did was that the I'm not going to drop his name, but the individual that owns the actual property came to me, and he asked for a personal favor, and I said, you know what, if you're willing to get behind me for next year, then I'll go ahead and I will
delay it, basically. Yeah,
I won't shut down the streets. So that was actually how we got today. It was never not, I had the permit, and I feel very confident that we're going to get the permit again this year. Okay, so, and right now you're going with the MPU. You're battling against them. What exactly is going on? Like, why do they have an issue with bringing the event to this area? Well, they said it was due to traffic, but I mean that's one of those inaccurate type things, man. To be honest with you, what I pulled away from the MPU, that it's okay if you're a colonizer or if you're a European and you want to drink beer at Beer Fest and walk up and down the street and urinate everywhere, that's cool. But if you're an African descendant and you want to sell shirts, that's a problem.
Now, what if their problem is, I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from Boston, but I'm blessed to have a sister who went to Morris Brown. So when she was at Moby, Freaknik was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember getting the T-shirts and being like, I can't even wear this.
We have those, by the way. We have the ones that you can't wear to school, by the way.
See, there you go.
You need to check us out.
If you are somebody who is from Atlanta of a certain era, you are somebody who's been here for a long enough time, and you remember Freaknik for what it was, when it was blocking traffic, when there was a lot of you know what I'm saying, just a lot of, we brag about it now, so I feel free to be able to speak about it. There was a lot of inappropriate, behavior. There's just a lot of guff going on. It was a turn up before the turn up was real. You know what I'm saying? So what if their issue is really that? They see what happened in the past and they're more nervous about bringing that to the future.
Well, see, here's the situation that we're in currently. You know what I'm saying? The event is going to happen, period.
Okay. So
it's not like, that's not for debate.
Okay.
Like, let's take, will Freaknik be here off the table because it's coming, and I'm telling you, I'm like Nostradamus. Like, I'm like, hey, the comet's gonna hit April 20th, April 21st. Bust out your Daisy Dukes. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Clean up the car. You know what I'm saying? Put your grill in. Get the Air Force Ones. Get the Old Town 850s and pull up. Show out and do you, because it's going down 420. I'm telling you this is going to happen. Now, the benefit of ifreaknik doing it and me, because I'm such a classy guy, is that I'm actually willing to police the situation. I'm actually willing to hire the police.
Okay.
So that you don't have the traffic issues issue. Let me tell you guys something. First and foremost, we're only talking about 2 cops. It's not rocket science.
You know, and I'll give you this too. When you come to traffic issues, like if you see a game, there's gonna be traffic issues down Walker Street. Just be devil's advocate right here. Like there's gonna be traffic issues anyway. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is, because the area you're in, there's a dome. You know what I'm saying?
And be
at
mindful.
the top of the street. Like,
be mindful that they're actually building a Hard Rock hotel. I've also attended these executive committee meetings and these land development meetings, and they're actually building a Hard Rock here that is going to completely change this entire area, and the streets are not getting bigger, mind you this. So the garbage that is being spewed out of some of these people's mouths is just like amazing.
So for the idea you have for the event, it's going to be not just in one space. You're going to take over the whole block. Like you basically going to hold down Walker Street from how far to how far?
One intersection from basically 2 Chainz restaurant up to Lurkin. Hey,
hey, bro. I'm saying, if you're gonna shoot your shot, shoot it from deep.
I mean, I'm gonna be fair with this, more like a layup. I mean, if you saw the 5-year plan, you'd be like, oh shit. Can I curse?
Yeah, you could.
Oh shit! Like, like yo, you would be like, this guy here has got brass bull balls. Like,
wait, are you from Atlanta?
Born in Philly, made in Atlanta.
Okay.
So the style is definitely Southern. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a true respect for Atlanta. I have a true respect for like every dope boy out there on a dunk on 26s, man. I have a true natural respect for you, but I also have a respect for the guys who went to Georgia Tech and made that thing happen, and they're an engineer now and doing whatever, you know, sophisticated level of career they're doing as well. I have a very broad respect for for the people that Atlanta has produced.
So what made you, being that you are from Philly, but Philly originally, what made you want to bring back Freaknik?
Man, when my mother came to Atlanta, man, my mom was hell in these streets, man.
I was about to say, we gonna really tell the story?
Yeah, we gonna do this. Let's do this. This is the first time I had a chance to air this thing out. So, mama, what's happening? Man, my mom's was known in these streets as Mercedes. You know what I mean? She done moved keys, and we're not talking about janitor joints.
I can't right now, bro.
You really want to? We can
really
do
doing this, man.
I mean, do you want to?
Let's do it, man.
All right,
we already here now.
I'll make it quick, man.
Make it quick, man.
My mom is light skin, green eyes, big booty before the booty shots. I'm gonna leave it at that. Ran Atlanta, okay? So I was like the little gifted kid that was running around, super smart. I grew up in a strip club. I grew up out of Blue Flame, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Little Mike, Jacqueline, like I know those folks. So like, I saw the game. I saw the adult business for what it was.
Is the lunch really that good at Blue Flame?
Is who?
Is the lunch? I keep hearing the lunch is really good at Blue Flame. Is that
good? I mean, listen. All right, you gotta look at the whole location.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Blue Flame is across from a massive liquor store.
Yeah.
And a truck stop.
Makes sense.
You figure that out.
You're drunk. Everything good.
Delicious. Delicious. I mean, finger licking, grease going down to your elbow.
I thought so. People keep trying to sell me on this whole, you need to go, if you're going to go to a strip club, go to eat. I'm like, bro, who go to a strip club to eat? Go to the lunch. Bro, I don't go to strip clubs no way, but I'm definitely not going for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like how good is this lunch that I got to go for this $40 tip I got to drop?
I don't know if they're talking about sandwiches at that point.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But not to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
So you're a product of
I'm a product of
the quote-unquote real Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, my mother came down here. She ran the streets real hard. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could drop some names. I'm not going to.
Don't do it.
But,
not on Mama.
Not
Mother's Day's almost coming up, too. Not on Mama.
Is it?
It's close. Yeah, man. Not to be... I don't know Mercedes, but Mercedes, I'm not doing this on you. This ain't your Mother's Day gift to me, from me.
Yo, mom's the beast. So check it out. She came from, at the time we were in New Jersey, so she came from New Jersey to Atlanta because of Freaknik. She heard about it, and keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. She was like, "Yo, I'm following the herd." So she came to Atlanta and balled up, man. I mean, we had horses and all types of good stuff. So I mean, but that is because of you have to understand. Atlanta's awesome, but it's built on a foundation of us. You know what I'm saying? before the '96 Olympics, there was Freaknik. Before a lot of the stuff that you're seeing now, the sounds that you hear coming out of Atlanta, that's because Freaknik had it popping.
Yeah, Buckhead used to look way different.
Oh man, it would not have been worth what it is now if it wasn't for what was going on back then.
You know, and that's an absolute fact. Because they was ready to come buy up all that property. You know what I'm saying? The minute it got free.
Because they saw the value. Yeah. They saw the people. I mean, do you remember there was times? Yeah. Listen, some old Atlanta folks, I know they're going to feel this. You used to be able to leave the house. If you was on the south side, Clayton County, you could leave the house at 11:30, knock it home to about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and never once actually get to a club. Because the traffic was that lit going to Buckhead. Damn. You used to be able to have, if you had some wheels and some beat in your car, you could have a full-blown party in traffic.
You know what? And that's real. Like, you'd hear them stories about Atlanta. I didn't live in Atlanta nowhere close to none of these times.
Oh man.
But I've heard that. And that's why when you told me when Herb was kind of hipping me to the story and it was feeling like there was opposition, that was my first thought, that maybe they see all that what you just said and don't necessarily want it down here near these nice brownstones no more. You feel me?
Well, you know, that would be relevant. However, that is what was brought up during the NPU meeting. Okay. And that's what is being echoed through the mainstream media right now. But the truth of the matter is that the event name is actually called Pop-Up Marketplace. Okay. Freaknik is a company. We do two things. We put artists on and we put models on. Okay. So we produce like the web development, the campaign marketing. Like when you go sign like a deal with Warner Music Group or WMG and you go through their artist services department, you're contracting us. Okay. So we're the ones who put together your art. We're the ones who do all that stuff that you never see. You can come to ifreaknik direct and not have to do the 360 deal, but a lot of times people ain't that smart. They want the major deal. If you want financing, we can do that too. If you're an artist and you have a catalog, I can finance you up to $100 million. But that's a conversation that's neither here nor there. The other side of thing is that we have ifreaknik Live, which is a deal that I did with Larry Flint back in 2010, and we actually pay our girls $55 an hour, and I do front the payroll. So if you come and work for me Monday, you'll get paid Saturday, and you'll get paid what you earned. So
that's better than, isn't that better than Uber?
It is, and we pay a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So Uber, we're actually, ifreaknik itself is a company. I got an office on Peachtree Street. Okay. I was going to invite you to come up there, but when you said podcast, I was like, he probably has a pretty decent setup. I should go see him. Yeah. So I mean, even though we do have coffee and tea, yeah, this is actually better.
No, we're still, you know, there's a real good chance we still could pull up. You know what I'm saying? Bring some cameras out and come see this, man.
You should come. I mean, it's, you know, it's all right. It's not that bad. I mean, you know, we don't do Kool-Aid Thursdays anymore, but I mean, you know, shit, I mean.
So talk to me then. So the event and stuff, you saying it sounds like it's gonna be on, is it April 20th?
April 20th, April 21st, which is 420.
I know this.
Yes, you do.
It's cash color cannabis.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you know, are we talking about weed right now?
We can talk. That's what we do.
Man, you know what? I'm a sativa guy. Are you an indica person?
Personally, I'm a sativa person.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could do an indica if I'm.
Indica
for me is when I know I'm about to go to sleep, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's literally it's a me Netflix and chill moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kelby understand. Like, you know, if she's not there and I ain't got shit else to do, right. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got somebody who got that type of bag, and I do. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. Yeah. As you should.
Yeah, and I feel like going to sleep, and I know it's weird going to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Man, you know, a sativa makes me. I just have a damn panic attack. I'm just like, oh God, am I dying? Like,
that's for me because I don't like doing pills. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to, when I was younger, I would do NyQuil to go to sleep. And that's some shit you don't want to start doing on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying?
So sleep is an issue, huh?
It can be occasionally.
Really? Yeah. I think that's just because of the creative mind, because I have things like that too.
That's what everybody say. Like, you think a lot, so you stay awake.
You do. Yeah. You do. You know what helps out?
What?
Meditation and a book. Facts. Thank me later. I just saved you like $5,000 in psychology.
When I say I just met this man about 10 minutes ago, off a CBS News broadcast.
Off of DM, my man right here hit me.
And it's right here. And it's right here in the studio. Shout
out to my guy. He hit me in the DM. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Our DM conversation was so short, it was kind of sketchy.
Okay.
It was. Yo, he was just like, he didn't say much. He was just like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, black bag. Like I didn't know. I had to check. I was like, do I owe anybody money?
Yeah, right.
We're good.
Is this the MPU?
Right. Hey, listen, that was a thought. I was like, I did call her dyslexic on NBS.
You just called it that now. You know we know
you can't read. I mean, how the fuck you get? How do you get AtlantaGA.gov email mixed up with some old ass Eventbrite shit that's not even up? Like,
hey. I don't know the story. I just got here.
Hey, I got you.
I just got here.
I got you.
I don't know if you're dyslexic. I've never met you a day in my life. But what I do know is this. You have an event that's happening 420 to 421. It's going down regardless of you say how they try to stop this. This is happening anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I wouldn't even try to say stop because that would imply that like the city of Atlanta is like against or something like that. Or the MPU is like against.
Have you thought about, like you said, the name of it, the name of the event is would you say
Pop-Up Marketplace?
Pop-Up Marketplace. Have you thought about just calling it Pop-Up Marketplace?
And on the paperwork, it literally says Nick, N-I-K, Pop-Up Marketplace.
Nick Pop-Up Marketplace. So the Nick was going to be. So you're just going to allude to Freaknik with it?
I'm an asshole, bro. Like,
I see this.
I mean,
man.
I am a dick.
I see this.
I am
learning
12
this
inches
right
of cock.
Second.
Like, do you understand? I'm a penis.
I'm learning this right this second.
I'm telling you.
So you just pissing these people off for the fuck of it at this moment.
Well, they're on fire. I have a due diligence to put them out.
I feel you at that moment. It's just we are already here. You might as well keep going. I mean, like you say, the event going on anyway.
It's happening. The benefit, of course, is that once I do get the permit, I'll be able to control the traffic. Because to be fair with you, and be honest with you, it's really not going to be that bad. Yeah. It's going to be some vendors in the middle of the street. The side of the roads are going to be open. Yeah. They're not going to be open for people just like passing through. They're going to be. The objective is to have them closed so that so that we can keep those lanes open.
I like you, man. You're like the biggest troll, like a real one.
Oh my God, I'm a frog.
Yo, you just trolled. You basically trolled a whole neighborhood association and got these people riled up over what is basically a block party.
It's not even a block. Listen, we're not even doing amplified sound.
You got these folks all mad on TV over a block party, man.
Hey, man, I told them they were dyslexic. I mean, I don't know.
I see.
It's not on me.
I might believe you at this moment.
I'm like, y'all niggas can't read. Like, what y'all want me to do? Like,
that's hilarious to me.
Hey, man, call me a troll. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean it in a good way. Like it's well, actually, I mean it in a good way, man.
Yeah. I'm light skinned. I'm sensitive, man. I got Drake issues over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in my emotions right now.
Let me tell you something. It's nothing but love over here, man. I'm glad to learn the story though. That's crazy. So basically, they got their panties in a bunch over what apparently is nothing. You're mad more of a name.
Yeah, the name that's actually not on the paperwork.
If this was Instagram, I'd have been like block, yo.
Yo,
block,
for real.
Yeah, I'd have been punted this.
Listen, I was so flustered. I was so perplexed.
It's so crazy it got this far. Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I saw the meeting. Like, I was supposed to go in there, and they were going to be like, yeah, we support this shit. Yeah, I had the news camera there. I was like, winning. Man, that shit went left. And when I saw it, it was like in slow motion. I saw it coming, and I was like, oh, shit, this isn't going to go the way I thought it was going to go.
Hit you with the Kobe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, they got in there and hit you with the
Yeah, that's what it was. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. But the beautiful part about this, I hope that people take away from this, is that number one, ifreaknik is a company. Number two, the event's going to happen. Number three, don't let anybody stop you. And at the end of the day, is that what's coming, what God has, I guess, what the universe, what energy has set for you is going to happen. So just stay focused. And you guys are getting a really good opportunity to see when they say they shut it down. Yeah. You get an opportunity. If you go on my Instagram, I actually caught a video. I'm not sure if you checked this out, but I actually caught her because she got on TV because of me. I felt a way about that. I felt a way.
I feel a way about it now at this moment. I feel a way about it at this moment because I'm like, y'all couldn't tell that this is just a block party. Like, we're really mad about this.
With no music or alcohol. Be mindful. It's really just a tent.
I'm going to walk y'all back. I met this man 10 minutes ago. By the end of this conversation, I realized that he just trolled a whole neighborhood. Y'all went on CBS and had a whole debate about this. Man, y'all be voting too. These are the people who be voting in people. These are the people who be voting in people.
Hey, man, it is. Hey, I promise you this much. Man. I really think I'm gonna run for office soon.
You clearly can, sir. You just convinced these people to get on TV and have an argument about something that is a block party that you wouldn't even had an issue with if it wasn't blankly called Freaknik. That is not even called.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that amazing?
When you say it out loud sometimes.
Yeah.
Say it out loud, it starts making sense. Yeah. That's crazy that you got it this far.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually proud of you. Like this is one of the moments where you sit back after you hear the whole plot and you be like, it's kind of crazy, not stupid, but I can applaud you, bro. You brought them all the way to the floor.
Thank you, guys. Man. Thank you. Oh, got the yes.
I'll fill you in later on this. This is actually a good one.
Yeah. So
Davinci, this is actually a good one. I appreciate meeting you today,
listen,
man.
I appreciate y'all hitting me up, man. I appreciate y'all not black bagging me.
No. Oh yeah, we did not assault you.
Yeah.
Let's also state that too, since this is audio and video.
For sure. I have not been assaulted, and you know, it's cool.
All right, that's what's up, man. Well, awesome. and I do say troll, and I mean that in the best way possible. You trolled a whole neighborhood, and they jumped.
Can I go for it? Can we almost go for the city at this point? Because I am on 2 news stations.
I believe. Currently. Hey, well, you're on livehiphopdaily.tv, Cash Color Campus podcast too. So
I mean, I'm
up there with CBS and Fox.
You
I'm gonna
definitely
tell you this right
are.
now.
You definitely are. In fact, I would even give you more credit because this is actually live, and they get a chance to hear from the horse's mouth.
That is hilarious. Versus
the edit. So I feel like we're doing bigger than a neighborhood at this moment.
You know what? And since this is live, I will make my point one more time. I support what you're doing. I think it's a dope thing.
Thanks.
He also really trolled y'all, man. I can't believe you mad about this. This is a lot of wasted money. A lot of wasted money. A lot of wasted bread. Appreciate you coming through, brother.
Hey, man, you're awesome.
Oh, let them know how they can find you at online. And all that
indeed, man. Everything is ifreaknik, actually. You can ask Siri about me if you just want to like look up Davinci Barcello and you want to go read my resume or something. Then yeah, you can say, Siri, look up Davinci Barcello, and she'll say, bow. But if you want to go check out the website, you can go to ifreaknik.com. I'm on Instagram, ifreaknik.com, Twitter, ifreaknik, Twitter. And like when you guys hit me up, man, just know that like we're hiring. If you need like advance money for your catalog, hit me up. If you need if you're trying to get a deal, by all means, man. We're I like to say that the difference between ifreaknik and any other label or any other, you know, a Coach K or a Deborah Antony or something like that is that we're transparent and we're willing to work with you from absolutely nothing and make you something so that the Coach K's and the Deborah Antonys can take you to the next level. You know, we're normally like step 1, step 2, so they can take you from 3, 4, 5 and take you on. So, you know, we're actually here to help out. Like, believe it or not.
No, I believe you, man. I believe you, man. I'm glad I had a chance to meet you. Thank you, Herb, for this one.
You're awesome.
Thank you for this one. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. As you know, download the Live Hip Hop Daily TV app so you can watch all the shows on the network, such as No Buffer Podcast and their ridiculous thought that Outkast had a more cultural impact than Wu-Tang. Also, subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the podcast, Cash Color Campus Podcast, on Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Google Play Music, all major streaming platforms except for Tidal. Tidal does not fuck with us just yet.
Yo, Sean Carter, you gotta come talk to me, man.
Eventually,
what's going on? How you messing with my guy, Jay?
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
I'm about to have them talk to you, man.
I mean, he should. And what's this Outkast? What? That's a tough argument.
We're gonna talk about this later.
We're gonna talk about. Please do, because
next week I got my man Big Chico coming through, man. That's going to be definitely an Atlanta-based situation, so pull up on us. It's Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on livehipHopdaily.tv.
Sweet.
Sir.